Oh my god.
No, baby! We can fix him. We can make him better than he was before. He's good. We're good. Now get out of here.
Welcome back. We've missed you.
Yes. This is our show, The Awakening Journey.
No.
No.
The Journey Awakens.
It awakens people for your eyes to see all the new content and things we have to talk about. But first, lightsaber battle. Okay. Let's just get into it. Let's just get started. It's been a little bit, but the good thing about that is a lot of things have been happening.
So much.
A lot of really cool things.
So much. Since we have last communicated with one another, a brand new Star Wars trailer has come out.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. We'll get to that. But so some of the highlights. Got myself a couple action figures. I got the main characters, protagonists, the new guys. I'm excited about this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing super flashy, but classic. Something I'll appreciate for a long time. Kylo Ren, the baddie with the crossguard lightsaber. Again, don't know too much about him other than he's part of the Knights of Ren. And then probably my favorite guys. I got the Kylo Ren crossguard saber. It's even got, like, if you can see, little flaming things on it. Like, it's, like, unstable. It's pretty cool.
I swear, if he kills someone with the crossguard, everything will be okay. If he just, like, maybe that's his downfall. Maybe they're setting it up at the end. Kylo Ren, he's pulling back for an attack, just poke his eye out, is all done.
Yeah. Worse than Count Dooku, if you can believe it. But there's a slew of other things. There's... I get it. They have released Star Wars cereal, which is actually quite delicious. So it looks like Lucky Charms, tastes a little more like Fruit Loops, honestly.
Interesting.
It is interesting, but actually quite tasty. Not overly sugary, surprisingly, since they're marshmallows. Anyway, we've got stuff like mugs, clothing, onesies and hoodies and paintings, wall decals.
And while we're on the topic, it's time for an inaugural edition of David's rant. I wasn't even aware of this. I don't know if we're going to keep doing this, but it's happening right now. On Force Friday, if you watch the video, I picked up a book called Star Wars Aftermath. And for months, this was hailed to us as this huge it's going to be literally the first step in the new Star Wars saga. Because as we all know, the expanded universe is no more.
It's Legends.
Star Wars Aftermath, if you look on Amazon, has 2.5 stars. It was horrible. I didn't even finish it. So
I didn't look at it.
Perhaps the book at the end had something that was good. I just want to say I'm very disappointed, Star Wars Story Group, with the first book. I've heard that Lost Stars is good. Here's a big question that before we move on. How, fearful are they going to be of doing things with the main characters? Because this book, there was almost no appearance from the main characters.
Honestly, I think once episode 7 comes out, it'll be a lot more free. After this episode 7, we'll know more of who Finn and Rey are, right. And we'll hopefully grow to love them, and speaking of that, integrate them into books.
Right. Speaking of that, I think that transitions us nicely to a bit of discussion about this new trailer.
Yes. So. Mark, have you seen it? This new one, guys. I was preoccupied at the time of its release. But I guarantee you, the moment I was free, the first thing I did was pull that trailer up on my phone, watched it, and got quite emotional. And it was just, it's so well put together because they show more footage that you haven't seen from the teasers without revealing too much.
Indeed.
And that also brings to mind not only a new trailer, but a new poster as well. They have a new poster.
Yeah, the new poster is pretty incredible. It really brings you back to a lot of the Star Wars posters that you've seen before. But one of the main things that we notice in this trailer is, again, no Luke Skywalker. So I'm going to bring up a few theories, and then we'll see what you think about them, Joel. One prominent theory is that Luke Skywalker has actually somehow become disfigured. and something is wrong with his physical appearance that we don't recognize from the films, and they just don't want to reveal that yet. Another theory is that Luke has gone dark. Could it happen? Could Luke Skywalker go dark?
It's true. All of it. That's a reference, I'm sorry, to the trailer. If you haven't watched it, you need to watch it.
Go watch it.
Han says it. Anyway, I think it's very possible, all these things. He gave into his anger a little bit. You could even see it the end of Return of the Jedi to defeat Vader.
It's true.
So he stayed good, but like he kind of went there for a second. So he could be struggling with the dark side. He could very well totally not be.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Luke Skywalker's not. I'm just going to end this conversation right now. Luke Skywalker's not going to the dark side.
Yeah. See, that's where I'm at personally.
Now, I do feel like some of the female dialogue, it's tough to tell who it is. Is it Leia? Is it whoever Lupita Nyong'o's character is? Another huge thing here is the first appearance of the Knights of Ren.
Do they all have sabers?
That was a very intentional. We don't see any weapons on the other members of the Knights of Ren. We know nothing about them. We don't know if being Force sensitive is a prerequisite or if it's just Kylo Ren.
He could have been like an actual Jedi apprentice before going to the Knights of Ren.
So when Kylo Ren says, "I will finish what you started," what was Vader's primary goal as the servant of the Empire? To kill all the Jedi. Really, that's basically all he ever existed to do.
So that can allude to that there might be a few.
Kylo Ren obviously intends to wipe out any Jedi that are left.
Yeah, or any just light side Force user, if you will. I don't know if this bugs anybody else, but Finn has Luke's lightsaber from the first two movies. From
Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber.
Yeah. How did he get it? Like, I really want them to explain this. Like, may not be a big deal to anybody else. It was,
right.
Oh, that's Anakin's saber. Like, yeah, but it fell out of Cloud City into nothingness from what we know.
Just to bring this to a close, perhaps the most exciting thing. I mean, the trailer was exciting, but tickets went on sale. The elders of the internet could barely contain what was happening.
Websites were crashing.
It was intense.
I mean, you can look up the numbers. Maybe I'll throw them on the screen. I don't know. I may not waste my time.
Yeah,
but they've already set pre-sale ticket records.
$6.5 million in IMAX within the first 24 hours, which is 6 times what Dark Knight Rises, Avengers, all of these films.
Projections are insane just for the opening weekend.
It's going to hit the international markets. You're going to be watching it in other places in the world.
Coruscant.
Yeah.
Jedi Council.
Exactly. Now, of course, Coruscant is still recovering from the horrible accident when they pulled down the statue of the Emperor.
They didn't plan that very well.
It fell on some people, so
buildings.
that's, yeah. That's so absurd.
It's amazing.
Oh,
what it is.
Great. So buy your tickets now. Come see it with us.
And from the last episode, you know how adamant we are about people enjoying the Star Wars experience. Please don't take your friends and family to see this movie if they haven't seen the originals. At least the originals. 4, 5, 6.
The proper viewing order.
Please.
The proper viewing order. I know we already discussed this, but I've changed my mind, actually. 4, 7, 2, 3.
No. David's fired. Get out. No.
This is David Fish from the Force.
No. So basically, we're ending this now, and we'll be trying to make more soon because we know it's a short time. What is it? We will do our best to try and release new content leading up to, because obviously this is the Journey Awakens to the Force Awakens, and you guys have been lovely. We have been lovely.
Just remember, the Force will be with you always.